Hello, and welcome back to SeaBATTLE 6 SummerSlam. We are straight up chilling. We are straight up chilling.
As
Sorta.
some people say, being chilling.
We are small chilling.
Yeah, but on a smaller scale.
Yeah, we are regular chilling.
Regular chilling. We could. Oh, sorry, Luigi. I didn't want to take your headspace. I think I'm gonna kind of just like get comfy here while we wait. We're waiting for. Oh no! Oh, where is he?
That's not Luigi.
That's not Luigi.
Where did he go?
I can't believe you've done this. Oh, he's right here.
Oh, okay.
I can't believe Fusion almost killed Luigi.
Poor Luigi.
I know. What do you if Luigi was among us right now, which he is?
Sus.
What would you ask him? What do you want? No, what do you want to know? Chat, what do you want to know? If you could meet Luigi in person, if you would not believe your eyes.
Sometimes you want to sometimes you want to say things and then you're like, I'm not sure I should say.
No, probably not. What would you ask Luigi if you could sit down across from him like you are right now? What would you ask Luigi? It's really important to me that you answer this question. What would you ask him?
Can you like scoot Luigi to the right so that
I like that you're in focus.
Yeah, I know. Could you scoot him to the right so it's like you?
Oh, wait, maybe. Hold on.
So how have you been enjoying your SeaBATTLE experience, Luigi?
Oh! No, I got nothing. I actually don't know what he would say in this moment. I was really trying to channel like my Charlie Day voice. That was really good.
Mario.
Mario.
Hello.
Hello. Actually, if we're being quite honest,
I'm not.
Oh, well, I'm going to drop a truth bomb on you right now. The best design of King Boo is, in fact, from Luigi's Mansion.
That's pretty good, yeah.
There's no fight to have on that. There's actually no other hill to argue on except that one.
King Boo's pretty good. I think it's kind of interesting. I think, like, that King... A wrong map?
Oh. We're getting,
okay.
Yeah, we're getting notes that it's actually the wrong map. It's supposed to be Splat Zones on Mako Mart is what we're starting on. Could we get the maps at the top?
Indubitably.
I think they're supposed to be up there. There.
Where'd they go? Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh, well.
What was I saying?
Well.
I'm glad we have, like, one total brain cell.
Yeah, we're kind of sharing it. You know, I think it's funny that this is the earliest that we have gotten close to concluding SeaBATTLE, and yet we're both like,
yeah,
we're playing ping pong here.
We definitely, I don't know. Yeah, we're playing ping pong. We're just kind of doing stuff. We're putting one foot in front of the other.
As you do. When you walk.
I literally completely forgot whatever we were talking about right before that happened.
We were talking about Luigi for a while, and then we started talking about King Boo, and then Flash Flood was yelling at us that the map was wrong, but there's nothing you and I can do about that. Don't worry, Mint's on it.
I was gonna say it's interesting. Maybe it's just because I've been watching a lot of the Mario Superstar Baseball, but I think that's where like the modern King Boo design like first appeared. Mario Superstar Baseball for the GameCube.
Like, as in his not really dark, mysterious eyes, like in Luigi's
Yeah,
Mansion.
where his eyes are, like, really creepy, and he doesn't have, like, the ruby crown or...
I like the ruby crown.
I like the ruby crown, too.
I like it.
But, like, I think it's Mario Baseball where the first time that he appeared, like, as just a big version of normal Boo with a tiny hat.
I always thought it was Double Dash.
Maybe. I think both of those were around the same time.
At least that was my impression. And his partner is Petey the Piranha Plant. Petey doesn't get enough love. Shout out Petey
Poor
Piranha.
Petey.
I know.
We need to bring PD back to more games.
Bring PD back. We like him. Other than Smash Ultimate, please. Let's get him in more games.
Is PD in Smash Ultimate?
It is. It is Piranha Plant's ult. He turns into PD.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yes.
I didn't even know that.
Actually, speaking of ults, Fusion, we're in grand finals.
Oh, yeah. The ultimate set of the tournament here. SeaBunnies have been changing their names like every game, I think.
Yeah,
Am I
well,
crazy?
I'm glad because there's a lot of whatsy who's it going on, and I was really needing a doohickey, so I'm really glad. I'm actually really glad that they did that. They really met my needs without actually knowing what they were, and I really appreciate that. However, Flash Flood looking to meet their own needs as they're going to be the first to cap the zone.
Yeah, that's going to be an early cap for Flash Flood. They have control so far. That is that Sorella? What tent is that?
Do you need to get close? Do you need your glasses? Do you need your
I forgot
4 or 5 pairs of glasses?
I forgot this was a kit. I didn't even realize Tent got a new kit. This is crazy. Giving Tent mist. That's right. I remember.
Does it have mist or dark?
Mist.
Okay.
And I was like, oh yeah. Why would they give Tent mist? It's going to use so much ink. And wouldn't you know it, they buffed Toxic Mist again, and now it's cheaper. So way more usable over on this left side. And also, Flash Flood is the team that I played with in the first SeaBATTLE. Just Riki is subbing in instead. Super duper high level player from Splat 2 who hasn't played too much in Splat 3, or at least I haven't seen them in comp too much. They've been playing solo for sure.
Yeah.
Doing a lot of work here on that left side with that bucket. Strikes are going to come out on the zone and neutralize it. That is going to be a couple picks. This may be enough. Yeah, SeaBunnies to cap the zone, so they have some life in this game.
Yeah, a really quick stop at the 6-point mark, adding a very hefty penalty to Flash Flood. Super big hurdle to try to jump over to get back on track here. A little bit of a skirmishy fight happening behind the zone there with the folks of SeaBunnies, but however, I think Flash Flood is going to be the winner of that team fight. They're very close to recapping the zone, however, the Tri-Strikes are going to kind of flip the script on that one. And that's SeaBunnies actually taking the zone back and no penalty in sight, so they really just have to play their cards right here to keep it.
Yeah, it's going to certainly be difficult, and that going down in the zone is not going to help. That's 2 members going down into the zone there. Huge picks coming out from Flash Flood, just storming back in. 3 members. That is a delayed wipe onto SeaBunnies. Huge penalty for Flash Flood, but they've shown they can work through that in a jiffy for sure. Riki on this right side not quite able to find a pick, but Flash Flood being so aggressive, this may come back to bite them if they end up going multiple members down in the process.
Low-key, I felt like Riki just sacrificed Candy there for a second. They made the space to try to get on that platform, and then Candy was like, oh, don't mind if I do, and then they immediately jumped out as soon as they saw things going sideways. So a good use of bait, if you will, from Riki. Sorry about that, Candy, but we appreciate your efforts and what you do, especially on that end zap giving us a cooler. We like that. That's SeaBunnies taking the zone back into possession here, looking to try to maintain some paint. It seems like SeaBunnies does a really good job of clapping back and making sure that they can recapture the zone, but they can't really get much past the zone, if that makes sense. Most of the team fight that's been happening has either been on the zone or on SeaBunnies' side.
Ooh, interesting interaction here. Yeah, super duper interesting interaction because of those new kits over on the right. So the Booyah Bomb is going to allow Kalana to survive that fight, the doohickey. Now Osa on that right side with the bucket, finding 1 pick. There's 2 more members of Flash Flood on this wall. Osa's going to find 1, hunt down the last one. That's going to be Eevee forced to jump out. And SeaBunnies has control again. They haven't quite gotten too much of a lead, but they've certainly shown some good control. That said, that going down to that bomb there may make things difficult.
Yeah, not really wanting to get splatted on the zone there, so unfortunate timing for Splat Bomb and Osa to be comboing together behind that pillow. Booyah Bomb is going to come out looking at 5 here to try to create some space and push around the members of Flash Flood to keep them away from zone. The cooler being out, however, going to be exiting the game just as quickly as they can get back in. You had dual Booyah Bombs coming out, or I believe that was dual Tri-Strikes actually coming out and trying to combat one another. And there's, Fusion, I didn't even realize there was chumps. Goose is using chumps.
Yep. Yeah, that's that new tent umbrella. The chumps, very interesting. My brain is not expecting those to come from a tent umbrella at all. Now, time is ticking down. Less than 30 seconds left on the clock. Oh no, before the strikes come out, that Zuka from Eevee finds a pick. Huge stuff, but is challenged in turn from the Stamper from Doohickey. Finds one more pick. They're just dashing all over the place, not able to get the pick. That could have allowed them to camp that jump if possible. 3 members down onto SeaBunnies. Flash Flood seems like they're going to be able to knock it out just before the timer gets to them. Great hold from them, and they take game 1.
Unfortunate for Doohickey getting outplayed by a Gizmo Huya.
Yeah.
Which you hate to see it. It's really, really tough when that happens. It's tough to come back.
Yeah, I mean, we saw Thingamabob swinging that Splatana Gizmo gadget and glibbity globbity.
I forgot about Thingamabob. That's a good one.
Thingamabob's Kalana's name.
It is. Well, no, they were Doohickey.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, no, hold on.
Sorry.
Don't get it. You want to talk about putting the cart before the horse,
you're
okay?
Right. Okay, Thingamabob, Doohickey,
Gizmo Huya.
Gizmo what?
Gizmo Huya. I don't know.
Okay.
It counts. I promise. It's in the same.
Okay.
Same umbrella.
Whatchamacallit?
Oh, oh, we forgot that one. We said thingamajig.
We haven't. We said Thingamabob.
Oh, Thingamabob. Okay, well that's like that you know, like how people do like number 2 and then 2A. That's like 2A.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mint, help us out.
Mint is typing ...
Is he Googling?
Actually, yeah, he might just be Googling what to tell us.
Okay, Thingamabob, whatchamacallit, who's it?
Who's he, what's it?
Who's he, what's it?
I put that one in its own camp. I mean, well, okay, Eddie just popped the thingamajig to start the who's-he, what's it. We're going to go back and watch Doohickey and the gang try to take a fight here on Ship Tower. We've seen a lot of Ship Tower today. I feel like we live here.
We do. I mean, yeah.
I feel like I'm working overtime.
We see a lot of cargo ships come and go. I mean, not just in the game here, but yeah, SeaBunnies definitely showed some signs of life that game, and they're showing some signs of life here as they find 2 early picks coming out. 5 now with that cooler, helping her team move up on that left side. This is really what's going to make the difference. Yeah, whether they can clear it out, and that seems like they are now. They got to be careful because those Zukas are going to be coming out any second now. Here they come. The 10th umbrella has it. The strikes are over on that left side. They're going to be coming out onto the tower. SeaBunnies is still managing to hang in there, but if they can survive the Zuka, they could get that check, but just so many specials are going to make it so difficult for SeaBunnies to really capitalize this early. They're going to have to take another fight.
Yeah, they really came out the gate swinging in this one, Fusion, getting down to the 75. Unfortunately, though, finding themselves... Oh, no, that's Flash Flood finding themselves in the soft wipe scenario. So we do have that checkpoint for SeaBunnies on the first check. And I'd like to add, folks, the different conglomerate of folks that have been in and out of SeaBunnies, but also having like a couple of different names, have made podium a few times. Some of these folks, especially, I believe Kalana has actually won SeaBATTLE 2 and has consistently kind of been, with Seaglass, and has consistently been in the podium area. So they're looking to try to actually close it out and see if they can get onto that first place again. But the folks of SeaBunny have been looking to try to get first place since SeaBATTLE 2. Yeah. So they've been consistently coming back with different folks, different names. SeaBunnies has kind of been a little bit consistent name-wise and team-wise, plus or minus 1 or 2 people, but looking to still try to take the win since SeaBATTLE 2 coming in here. And like Fusion said, Flash Flood were the winners of SeaBATTLE 1, with Fusion being in there. However, Riki is actually subbing in. So really interesting storyline coming to a head here. SeaBunny's getting quite a phenomenal opening down to the 29 mark. Flash Flood, though, that's Candy closing out that first check.
I'm nervous, though, because the team that gets that first lead on this map almost never wins. They always manage to lose the lead at that final checkpoint. I don't know if it's nerves. I don't know if it's, playing too defensive, but yeah, here we go. That is going to be the lead in the favor of Flash Flood. They're getting that checkpoint. The strikes are going to come out, but Flash Flood's still alive and kicking. Here they go up into that top right, storming into the base. The 10th umbrella is going to make it so difficult to move forward. They are going to wipe out SeaBunnies and take game 2.
Insult to injury on that one, launching the Zuka right at the end there. You could see Osa literally just step foot out of the spawning washer, coffee machine, whatever it is, whatever that device, whatever the the gizmo that Osa came out of. Immediately as soon as they made landfall, they were taken out just as quick. That's Flash Flood taking us into our match point here. It's going to all come to an end, maybe, on Umami Ruins, and we're going to play Clam Blitz. Economy looking questionable.
Yeah, and the game's interesting too. Umami Ruins, Clam Blitz. We saw this in the previous set as well. Same maps for both third place match and finals. We'll see. I mean, the 10th's certainly going to be a huge boon in moving through that choke point near the goal. But I don't really know what to say. I think this is an interesting match, but Flash Flood just such a strong team. I think so. I believe that Candy and Goose both used to live in Washington, but no longer do, and so they're visiting. So they lived here when they, or at least they lived within like driving distance when they, when SeaBATTLE 1 happened, but they don't anymore. But it's very cool to see them back. I saw Goose at Booyah Bay a couple of months ago. I think was that January? Has been a bit, but Flash Flood looking good and looking to close out yet another victory. I mean, Eevee has won like three SeaBattles, I believe.
You know what's silly is we could ask Eevee right now. Eevee. Oh, he's locked in. I can't.
Yeah, he's too locked in.
No, he's locked. I thought maybe, but no.
Too locked. Gonna lock in that carbon roller. See what he can do. I mean, he's certainly done a lot of damage. Healthy Diet has been a super duper strong team. I saw that they were doing very well. I think it was the most recent Sendoku finale. They had the same record. They went like 2-1 in pools, I believe. But because of a 3-way tiebreaker, they didn't make it to top cut.
Yeah. I remember that. That was really crazy. But hey, you know what? Let's take us home, Fusion. Flash Flood and SeaBunnies. We're in the final round here. Maybe. Unless SeaBunnies wants to make a change.
Doohickey!
Oh, no. Not unless we lose our doohickey before the game even starts.
I was using that.
Man.
How am I going to do the thingy without the doohickey?
Also, doohickey disconnecting on LAN. Hello? You should have brought the gizmo.
It's because the whatchamacallit wasn't plugged into the who's it?
Yeah, the thingamabob. That was one that we forgot, I think. Thingamabob wasn't plugged in to the whatsy who's it. To the gizmo huya, to the device. The secret device.
Just device.
I don't know. Did you ever watch Yu-Gi-Oh? Like any rendition of Yu-Gi-Oh? Oh, is this a personal question?
No, I've like only seen a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh, and most of what I've seen is Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. Which I think covers most of my bases, but nonetheless.
That's pretty good. Okay. I was just thinking to myself, I forget when dice come into the game. Correct me if I'm wrong, but
there's dice?
Later. There's dice from the original series, and I remember when they're playing, they go, "Dimension the dice!" And then it like spins the dice on screen, and then something happens. That's all I remember. That's all I got.
Yeah, I only remember like Yugi and Kaiba and Pegasus and the guy in the dub who says America a lot.
Well, so you know what's good is I actually had an extra doohickey in one of our supply boxes, so we can actually just use mine, and doohickey's now back in the game.
Yeah. Excellent. Anyways, we have the thingies working. We're going to just manage what we can till the thingamabobs stop functioning as expected, all according to
Riki?
proper. Yeah, Ricky's doing some work here on that right side, but Doohickey manages to win the fight, sneak in, manages to clean up over on that right side. That 10th Pearl is just being such a pain for seabunnies to deal with, moving in on that right side. As soon as the tank goes away, you think you have an opening. Nope, right into the waiting, the loving jaws of that carbon roller from Eevee, or into Candy's zap here. But seabunny is still holding strong in the middle of the map. Again, this is Clam Blitz. It's going to take some time to get those clams, get that economy going, get your specials ready, and perhaps move up towards that enemy base. Nicely placed Booyah Bomb is going to find a pick, create an opening here on that left side. Are seabunny's going to be able to do anything with it? The 10's on the right side. Doohickey really, really does not want Goose in the picture.
No, Doohickey is hungry, and they said that you stole my thingamabob, and I want it back. And Goose is trying to maintain their distance and say, no, I didn't, no, I didn't, no, I didn't. Come and fight me for it. Maybe. And I'm hoping Fusion. So what we got to see on the third place match, like that's my goat was having. They had all the tools and they kept launching the specials after special, but then they didn't have the resources to actually get in to the basket area and actually cause a breakage to the basket. It was really, really challenging for them, and I'm kind of seeing a similar script here because we've gone already like 2 minutes into this game and nothing has happened.
Yeah, oh, man, that top mid. I mean, despite everything that's happening, I definitely feel like Flash Flood has controlled that top mid pretty well. We've constantly seen either the zap or the bucket moving over top, and we just saw 5 like have to completely abandon it because without her team, she's not able to really do anything to move up and take that position. But still, 2.5 minutes in, completely neutral game. No points on the board just yet. So many clams in the pockets of seabunnies. If they have, if they're going to be able to sneak, or if they do sneak in, they could get a lot of points on that board, and that Booyah Bomb can create the opening that they need.
Yeah, and there goes the Booyah Bomb flying in on the basket. The cooler actually being popped at the same time, so we are boosted and ready to go and actually make the first pop here for seabunnies. Not a lot of follow-up to be had, though. You can see some folks have some stuff that they could follow up with. It looks like maybe they're waiting to actually get that in there. That's Lappy getting a couple clams in there before they peace out and jump back into the spawn with the rest of their teammates. Down to the 77 mark. Finally, Fusion, we got something going 3 minutes in.
Yeah, that is a few points on the board, but that does supply Flash Flood with that pity clam. They could grab it to get those extra special charge, but they're not going to just yet. Here they are on top mid. Zuka's at the ready. 2 members down. The Zuka's going to come out, but wow, a snipe. And managing to dodge that Zuka is 5. Great shots coming in. The power clam is going to come in behind it, but still, despite the lead and considerable number of points, most of the members of seabunnies are still alive. So this is a lead, but it's not game over or anything like that just yet. seabunnies managing to hold on, but Flash Flood getting a lot more value out of their push than seabunnies was able to.
I really, like, if I could slow down time, I'd really like to see where 5 was standing when both Zuka shots went towards them, because you could just see their little 5 poking out from behind the water tower, and it's like, how did you just narrowly escape that? There was nowhere to go, really, and they just maintained that so well, so that was really well played. And a good shot, too, off of Eevee, kind of getting Eevee out of the danger zone there. That's 2 members of Flash Flood going down now. A pretty decent hill to climb up, though, if you're seabunnies. You have at least 8 clams in your pocket, which is looking pretty good considering Flash Flood has got nothing. And they actually also just lost a member to boot as well. The Tri-Strikes are going to come out and provide a little bit more paint. Do they know? I'm not sure, because to me it looks like seabunnies are trying to collapse in and actually make a clam of their own here. And you can see they're passing them back and forth and probably communicating of like, when are we going to go in? Can we go in? Riki's here. And the trade goes down between them and Doohickey.
Yeah, they're just taking so long to make a decision that they were just not. They just kind of let Flash Flood come back in. They have seabunnies has a pity clam, but that means all of the game is going to have to be won in overtime here, and that's going to be very difficult. Lappy with that crab does find a pick, but now another member going down. It's just 5 on that Snipe Rider. She's in between a rock and a hard place, and that power clam is going to make its way to the basket, and Flash Flood cleans up here. Eevee flashing, I'm not sure what that was, but
it looked like a W or the number 3.
W, it's definitely a W.
I
was like, what is
I'm betting
this?
number 3.
Number 3.
Shout out to the number 3.
My favorite, not my favorite number.
No, but before we kind of get wrapped up here, there was one thing that you said that I really liked that I want to touch up on, and it's the fact that decision paralysis can really impact you in this game. If you waste too much time chat, like even if it's a quick chat, like because you know how call outs are if you play this game. They're really quick, they're precise, they're to the point. But if you waste too much time in decision paralysis, you can kind of lose your momentum and your drive. And it kind of felt like that's what was going on with SeaBunnies in this final game. You could see that it's like, okay, clams, check. Okay, specials, check. Okay, all 4 players, check. We're up, we're in mid, we're gonna do something here. But then you could see them falter because Flash Flood was either gonna try to go in for the flank, they were initiating the team fight too fast before that next conversation could happen.
Totally.
Just you gotta be. It's like you can't find yourself in decision paralysis for too long, or else you get Flash Flood coming on your doorstep, and they kick you out 3-0.
Yeah, it's not enough to make good decisions. You have to make good decisions fast.
Fast.
Yeah, I saw near the end there, SeaBunnies almost had something going, but they were like trying to figure out what to do. They set the cooler down. They didn't have a member with a power clam just yet. And while that's happening, I think Riki, no, or was it Candy, who dropped behind them, managed to sneak all the way towards their base, draw attention away. First they went up to top mid to try and doodad.
That's Mint. Thank you.
Sorry, thanks, Mint.
What's it? What not? Well, a what not? I wouldn't even. That's not even in there.
But sorry. Yeah. Either way, they managed to get all the way behind them, threatened to take out members from behind, and that forced SeaBunnies to turn around, and they kind of just, they kind of pinched themselves by just ending up in one spot and ending up just not making a decision to go one way or another fast enough. But great stuff. Members of Flash Flood are always they're such strong players. SeaBunnies are incredible players as well. We're hoping they make the next step at some point because they're always doing so well at SeaBATTLE.
But here at SeaBATTLE 6, that's going to be a wrap for Fusion and I. We appreciate all of you tuning in to watch. We appreciate everyone here that came to hang out with us. Shout out to Min Zero on the broadcast desk, production-wise, helping us out with third place, with Grands, with actually the whole entire thing. They're kind of my left hand with all of this. But don't go anywhere quite yet. If you'd like to see a little brief award ceremony, we do have the medals to give out.
Oh, yeah.
If you can hear in my microphone. Get ready with me.
That's pretty nice
as we present these medals. Once again, I'm Saf. This is Fusion. We're going to present some awards here in a little bit, but before we do that, we're going to take a little bit of a break. You're watching SeaBATTLE 6 SummerSlam. Wahoo.